Yeah, good evening all. Yes. Yeah, we had some introductory session right previously. So today I'll be entering into the technicals of Python, data types and variables. Data types and variables. Every organization, every organization use case, right, has got a data and operations, has got a data and operations. Every organization use case has got data and operations. Data represented using data types and variables. Operations represented using functions. Data by using data types and variables, operations using functions. Okay, for example, take any organization. For example, I'm taking the example of a bank. A bank has got data and operations. Data means like customer data, customer name, account number, address, balance, branch, and operations like deposit operation, withdraw operation, transfer operations. So data represented using data types and variables, and operations by using functions. So functions we'll discuss later, but as of now, discussion is on data types and variables to make you understand much better, right? So comparing this Python data types with other programming language. So Python comparing with C, C++, or Java with Python. Python supports dynamic data types. It's going to support dynamic data types. Okay, so what is dynamic data types? Before that, in other programming languages like C, C++, Java, if you want to define some variable, if I want to define like x equal to 10, compulsory the data type defining is compulsory. If I want to define some variable like x equal to 10, the data type defining is compulsory, int. Y equal to 4.5, float, say what is it? Float y equal to 4.5. Z equal to hello. Z equal to hello, right? So I need to say string. Means without this data type defining, we cannot create the variable x, y, z in other programming languages. But in Python, directly we can say x as 10, y as 4.5. No need to define the data types. Y as 4.5. Z equal to hello. X as 10, y as 4.5, z equal to hello. So here, what kind of variable x is means based on the data type defining, you are saying it as integer. What kind of variable y is means based on the data type defining, you are saying it as float. What kind of variable z is means based on this data type defining, you are saying it as string type. Yeah. What kind of variable X is here in Python? Um, Based upon what value you have assigned. If you have assigned an integer value, then X is the integer variable created dynamically during runtime. That's why we say dynamic data type. That's why we say dynamic data type. Type of X. Type of X is what type? Integer type. Why it is integer? Because you have assigned an integer value to it. Because you have assigned an integer value to it. Type of Y. So you assigned a float value to it. So a float variable is going to be created during runtime. So type of Y, there is a function given by Python, type function, to know the type of a variable. Type of Y is float. Why it is float? Because you are assigned a float value. Based upon what value you are assigning, based on that value assigned only, the variable is created dynamically here in Python. That's why we call it as dynamic type. No need to define explicitly like int or float or string. Based upon what value, the variables are created dynamically during runtime. Yes. Okay. Type of X is integer, type of Y is float, type of Z is string. So based upon what value is assigned, the variables are created here in Python dynamically. Okay. To make you understand much better, four cases I am going to discuss now. Yes. Case one. If I define a variable like x equal to 10, what happens internally? One object 10 is created with value 10 with some address, the address given to x. So whenever you say x equal to 10, an object is created in the memory with some address. The address is given to x. So what x is storing here? Don't say x is storing 10. X stores this address. Here, three things you need to understand. Whenever I say print x, prints the content at that address. Prints the content at that address. Whenever you say print x, it goes to this address and prints whatever present at that address. That is 10. Print id of x prints the address of x. Print type of x. Type of x means prints the data type of x. Integer type. Prints the data type. So three things you need to understand: printing the content, printing the address, and printing the type. Yes, prints the content, that is 10. Address id of x. This id is a function given by Python to print the address of a variable. Type of x to know the type data type. This case one. Observe this case two now. Now x value is 10, y is 20. So from here onwards, I want the sessions to be interactive. Everyone try to unmute yourself and try to give your responses. Yes, you can give a response through voice or through chat. You can also type your response in the chat. Okay, try to respond everyone. Here, how many objects are created? How many objects are created here? For 10, one object is, yes, try to respond.
2.
Two
For
ob-
10, 1. For Y1.
yes, for 10 and for 20. Yes, two objects are created. It is going to have some address, means it is stored in some memory location, right? That location address is given to X. It is also stored in some memory location address. That address is given to Y. Okay, that's fine. Now try to respond. What is print X if I say? Print X means what is the X value it prints? Yes,
10.
10. It goes to this address and prints the content whatever present there. Print, if I say print ID of X, what is that address of X?
103 and
007.
location. Yes.
Type, data type of X. Data type of X means what data type it is, what you have assigned to X. Integer type. So it is
Mm. Int.
Integer.
int type. Similarly, try to say print Y. What is the Y value?
10.
20.
Oh, sorry.
Print Y means it goes to this address and prints 20.
Yes.
Address of Y,
104080.
80. Data type of Y, type of
Inte-
Y, integer.
integer.
Right? Try to understand here. Two different variables X and Y with two different values, then two different objects with two different addresses. Understand here? Two different variables X and Y with two different values 10, 20 with two different objects with two different addresses. Okay. Understood this case too? Any query in this? If you have got any queries, you can unmute, you can ask, otherwise you can type in the chat. Okay. Now observe this case 3. Observe this case 3. Okay. X value is 10, Y is 10. Now try to respond everyone. Everyone unmute and try to respond now. How many objects will be created here?
2.
Everyone try to respond. Observe carefully here. Observe carefully everyone. Only one object is created here. Only one object is created. X equal 10. Okay, one object created with one address. But before creating object for Y, it checks any object with value 10. If it is already available in the memory, the same address will be given to Y also. Means if X value is 10, Y value is 10, Z value is 10. Don't think three objects with 10, 10, 10 will be created in the memory. No, only one object, its address will be given to X, Y, and Z. For example, if X value is 10, Y is 20, Z is 30. In such case, how many objects are created?
3.
3. X is 10, Y is 20, Z is 30. 3 objects are created. But if it is 10, 10, 10, only one object, only one address. Means X, Y, and Z, they are sharing the same content at 10. They are sharing the same address. Now I can say like this, print X, print Z. Print X, print Y, print Z. They are printing the same 10 only. Yes. Print address of X, ID of X, address of Y, address of Z. address offset. They are going to print the same address 103070. Type also going to be the same type. So this is case 3. Now observe this case 4. X value is 10. Not x and y, here x and x only. For 10, one object will be created with value 10 with some address. For this 20, one more object will be created with some address given to x. Up to where it is fine. But whenever I say print x, what is the x value it is going to print?
20.
Always it prints the latest value, right? 20. So address of x, ID of x means this one 104080. So x can store only one value, x can store only one address. So this one is going to be removed from the memory. If you want to create another x, means the previous x has to be removed. The previous x has to be removed and a new x, the new object is created. Okay, I understood these 4 cases, everyone? Any query in this? So in the case 1, printing the content, printing the address, and printing the type. What happens internally when you define some variables? Second case, x and y, 2 different variables, 10 and 20, 2 different values, 2 different objects, 2 different addresses. If values are different, multiple objects. But if values are same, observe this case 3, 10, 10, 10, only one object, one address. In the case 4, x is 10, x is 20, 2 objects, 2 addresses. But always x equal to 20, the latest x value will be considered. The previous x is going to be removed, right? Yes.
If we assign a new value, will the old object will be completely removed, or
The x equal to 40. X equal to 40 means a new object 40 will be created. Now this new address, x can store only one address, x cannot store 2 addresses. So this will be
Okay.
removed.
Okay.
How it is taking latest means this is your Python code. Python statements execute statement by statement, x equal to 10 in the first line. The next line you are saying x equal to 30. So this is the latest means statement by statement, right? This is the first statement of in the Python code. This is the next statement. This is the latest value. Print x means 30 only, right? Yes, Rahul, right? Six, 777. If we take x equal to this and y equal to this, how many objects will be created and why? How many? See, if the contents are same, right? Yes. So is this? Rahul, right? If you are creating the content is same, only one object, only one address. You are saying x and y, both values are same. That is nothing but case 3. This one. X is 10, y is 10. Only one object, only one address. In the memory, for the same value, multiple objects won't be created. 10, 10, 10 in this way, it won't be created. No, only one. and that address will be given to X, Y, and Z. Same way for that. Okay. In Python interpreter, you cannot do that. In Python interpreter, so just 1 second. See, try to say what is that? 1 second. In the interactive mode, don't do that. Interactive mode, if you are working with address, you need to create a .py file. Create a .py file. So try to say what is that? 1376 is there. Y also 1376 is there. 1376. Print X I want, comma, address of X also I want. Print Y I want, and the address of Y also I want. Check it now. Unless check it now. Now everyone try to respond. The address of this X and Y will be same or different? Everyone. Address of this X and Y, will it be same or different? Same content.
Different.
Hmm?
It will be same.
Contents are same means only one object I said. Only one address. Okay. Run module. So work with this. Create a .py file and check. Without creating .py file, no. Create a .py file. So here I created a .py file. You are supposed to create a .python file and check. I am created a .py file. So in this, so address is same. Check it once again. The address is same. This address and this address, both address are same. Only one object, only one address. Okay, fine.
Sir, now if we change value of y, uh, will it affect x? It will not affect x, right?
If you are changing the value of y, for y a new object will be created. For y a new object will be created. The x object will be there as it is.
Okay, okay.
So I'll change the value of y equal to 40. I'm saying. Again, print both x and y. Y will
Okay.
have a different address. X will have the same old address only. But this old, okay. Understood right here? 4 cases. So try to create a .py file and check in the interactive mode on this, in this Jupyter, it won't give that right values in the memory allocation I'm talking. Create a .py file and check, it will get that time. And now, especially the memory allocations, data types. See, one thing, Mr. Rahul, right? Rahul Ranjan. Interactive mode only test the functionalities of Python, right? So here in the interactive mode, if you're interacting, just for address allocations, right? In the interactive mode, it will take separately everything. If it is part of a Python file, one Python file, if you are giving, right? So even if you are saying x equal to one thing, x equal to 10 in one Python file, x equal to 10 in another Python file, doesn't mean that the address will be same there. One more thing, if you observe here, second time if you execute the same code, doesn't mean that you will get the same address there. If I'm executing the same code, now you got some address. Second time if I execute, you won't get the same address. You will get some different addresses. Means every time memory will be allocated for X, next Y it will allocate. So as part of .py file, the memory allocation, but in the interactive mode, the memory allocation will be means separate it is going to take. Especially I'm talking about the memory allocation. Okay. So later I discuss about this memory object. So in Python, everything is an object. So as of now, I have given some overview on this. What is an object, one object or two objects or three objects. But in object-oriented programming, I'll be briefing you much, but it is too early to discuss about it. So I'll brief you more on this object-oriented programming, right? So everything is an object in Python. In Python, everything is object and class. Okay, as of now, these things. Data types. Data types mainly are of two types. Data types mainly are of two types. Fundamental data types and collection data types. Fundamental data types and collection data types, two types. Fundamental data types, collection data types. Fundamental data type, right? Object holding single value. See, object holding single value. Object holding single value. X equal to 10. One object created with value 10 with some address. The address is given to X. Object holding a single value. Object holding single value, right? Yes. X value is 10, one object created with some address, the address is given to X. Here collection data type means in a simple way, object holding a group of values. Object holding collection of values or group of values or set of values. Object holding group of values. X equal to list of values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. X equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. An object is created. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. The address is given to X. Means here object holding multiple values or group of values, set of values. The object holding single value, fundamental type. Object holding group of values or set of values or collection of values will be called as collection data type. Okay, just observe this. Fundamental data types mainly are of 5 types. Fundamental data types mainly are of 5 types. Integer, second is float, Boolean, string, complex. Age 25, height 6.4. Boolean means like Boolean values 0 or 1. 1 means true, 0 means false, true or false. String, sequence collection of characters. String is nothing but sequence collection of characters. City equal to Hyderabad. Complex, real and imaginary. X plus IY. X is the real, this is imaginary. So in Python, okay, we use the symbol J instead of I, we use the symbol J for imaginary. So integer, float, Boolean, string, and complex. Right. These are the fundamental types. Means object, they hold only single value, single integer, single float, Boolean, or a string, or a complex value. But collection data types holds multiple values, group of values, set of values. Yes. Collection data types mainly are of 4 types. List, tuple, third set, dictionary. List, tuple, set, and dictionary. Python providing simple syntaxes. List by using square bracket, tuple by using normal braces, set by using curly braces, dictionary by using key value format, colon value. So list of values, tuple of values, set of values, dictionary of key and value. Means here, example, x equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 5 values. Tuple means just representing 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Means difference between the list and tuple means here you can add a new element to 60. You can remove an existing element. You can modify an element. But in the tuple, all those 3 not allowed. You cannot insert new element, you cannot remove, or you cannot modify. You cannot do all those 3. So later we have got a lot of discussion on this list, tuple, sets, and dictionaries, list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses, nested list modifications, right? All this. Similarly for tuple sets also. Set by using curly bracket 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the dictionary which is in the form of key value. For example, W equal to yes, curly bracket name, Ajay, age 25, So this is collection of key value pairs, collection of key value, right? This is key, this is value. This is key, and this is value. Key value representation. Okay, so we have got a lot of discussion on these collections, and in the case of fundamental type, we have got a lot of discussion on this string indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, right? So yes, string, a string, a string is a sequence collection of what is a string? A string is a sequence collection of characters. In Python, a string is represented in 3 ways. String is a sequence collection of characters. In Python, a string is represented using single quote, double quote, and triple quote. Example, for example, just before I said city equal to Hyderabad, sequence collection of characters. If it is a single word or a single line or single word, go with single quote or double quote. If multiple lines like a paragraph, go with a triple. Okay. Each character of a string is identified or accessed by a unique index. Each character of a string is identified or accessed by a unique index. String supports 2 types of indexes. Two types of indexes. One we say like a positive index or forward index. Second is negative index or backward index. Negative index or backward index. Index starts from left to right. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Index starts from right to left. Index starts with -1. So either, okay, just observe this. X equal to Python, Python, it's a string in double quotes. So here also one object will be created. Here also one object will be created, Python. This is going to have some address, the address given to X. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This we call it as forward index or positive index. Forward index or positive index. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and -6. Backward index or negative index. Forward index are positive, backward index are negative. What is the value of x of 2 here? X is the string name, 2 index. What is the x of 2 value is what? T. X of -2 value? O. X of 2 is T, x of -2 is O. Either this or this, anything can be used. Positive index or negative index, anything can be used. Check with. I'm commenting this. See in Python, 1 second. See, single line comment in Python starts with hash symbol. If multiple lines, if you want to comment, keep in this and with this. So it's not executable. X equal to Python. Print X, prints Python. Type of X means what you have assigned to X. Type of a variable. Type of X is what type? String type, str type. Print len of X, number of characters within the string. Len of X will be what? 6. 6 characters. Type of X, string type. Check it. So I created a folder, separate folder for this batch, Python 9 p.m. Print X prints this. Type of X is string. Len of X is 6. Y equal to programming. Y equal to programming. Print Y. This we call it as concatenation. I'm writing a comment for your understanding. Concatenation. Adding two strings. Adding two strings. Adding two strings. First string followed by second string. Understand here, concatenation, adding the two strings. First string followed by second string. Run module, Python plus programming, Python programming. If I want space between these two, add three strings. X is 1, Y is 1. Python programming. Between these two, one string. X is Python, Y is programming. Between these two, X plus 5. Okay, this one. We no need to write huge codings in Python. We have got inbuilt methods available. So if you can see the string methods one by one, lot of methods given by Python. For example, upper to print in uppercase, to print in uppercase, x equal to Hyderabad, print x dot upper. Printing everything in the uppercase, whether a single word or a line or a paragraph in uppercase. Similarly, we have got lower to print in lowercase. X equal to Mumbai. Yes, print x dot lower. X dot lower, printing in the lowercase. Means a word or a line or a paragraph. If you want to print in everything in lowercase, say lower. For example, I want output like this. X equal to India. Only the first character I want in uppercase. Only the first character I only in the uppercase. Remaining all in the lower. Only the first character I only in the uppercase. Remaining everything in the lowercase. Only this I only in the upper, remaining all in the lower, right? X dot capitalize. There is a method like capitalize. Check this output once. Run module. India, only the first character I only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. What is that? Capitalize. For capitalizing the first character of a string. For example, x equal to, I'm saying good evening, Hyderabad. So here how many words are there? How many words? 3 words. Each and every word, first character I want in the uppercase. Each and every word, first character I want in the uppercase. Every word. If I use capitalize, only G will be appearing in the uppercase. But I want a G in uppercase, E in uppercase, H in uppercase. So for that, print X dot title. X dot title. Check it. Capitalizing every word, every capitalizing the first character of every word in a string. G in upper, E in upper, H in upper. For capitalizing the first character of each word. For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. G in uppercase, E in uppercase, Hyderabad, H in uppercase. Means where exactly this title is useful in the real time use cases means. Observe this example. Employees are there. Names, employee names. Rahul, Ajay, James, Miller, Blake, Ajay, sorry, Amar, John. So in this way, hundreds of names are there. Hundreds of names are there. I want each and every employee name first character only in the uppercase. Without capitalize, how we will do? Which one you are talking? Capitalize, X dot capitalize. This one X dot title. Title means each and everything, each and every word. What is the difference between capitalize and title? Means capitalize only the first character only it will capitalize. But title, every word, this, every word first character. So here just check with this. I want each and every employee name first character in the uppercase. What I should say? EMPS dot title. If I say capitalize, only this R will be in the uppercase. But title, every word first character in the uppercase. Check it now. All the 100 names also first character in the uppercase you get. First character in the uppercase. So difference between capitalize and title understood, right? Yes, Rahul Ranjan, right? So here capitalize means only the first character only. But here not first character, but not only the first character. Every word first character means Python is providing a separate method for it. Title, which will capitalize every word first character. No need to use capitalize here. Okay, fine. Now here replace. So you need to understand the behavior of each method. Behavior of each method you need to understand. Here upper means all that characters in the uppercase. All characters into uppercase if you use upper. Capitalize means only the first character only. Title means if you have got multiple words in that, every word first character. So you need to understand the behavior of this method, how it is working. So yes, replace. For replacing a portion of a string. Just I'll take 2 minutes more for replacing a portion of a string. So these are inbuilt methods. If you want user-defined methods and user-defined functions also we can define. We can define our own methods and functions. Replace. For example, Java is easy. Print x dot replace the word Java with Python. Replace the word Java with Python, right? What is output you get? Yes, Python is easy. Run module. Replacing a portion of a string. I'm just replace Java with Python. So here Java is easy and I'm writing Java is simple. Will it replace each and every occurrence of Java with Python or only the first occurred Java? Will it replace each and every occurrence of Java with Python or all occurrences of Java will be replaced with Python? Yes. Check it. Python is easy and Python is. In this way, we have got many methods. We don't need to write any code without writing code directly. We can make use of these methods. Upper, lower, capitalize, title, replace, swap case, count, strip, find, starts with, ends with. In this way, we have got many methods, right, for performing these string operations. So we don't need to write any codes for it. Python, not only these methods, inbuilt functions it is providing, inbuilt methods it is providing. And the modules, 89,300 modules it is providing, we can make use of all this. For example, modules, but if I talk about these modules, for example, any module if you take, for example, the most commonly used module, math module, import math you say. If I want to find square root of a number within the math, it is providing a sub built-in functionality called square root. I want to find square root of 16. 4 you get. So any module you need to import in that module math, we have got many functions are available. So later I discuss, I'll brief you more on this in the modules concept. Just an example of module, we can import the module and within the module functions will be there. You can make use of it, getting the output. Okay, fine. So tomorrow the link will be changing, right? As said. So tomorrow get enrolled for getting the videos to your Google Drive, for getting the link to your, getting the notes, getting the videos. Yes, we'll be discussing about, right? Yes. Rahul Ranjan. We'll be discussing about it. Okay. Okay. Tomorrow the link will be changing. You are supposed to get enrolled for getting the new link to your mail. Um, from tomorrow, right? You will be in the tomorrow session. You will be getting added to the WhatsApp group. You will be added to the WhatsApp group, and you'll be getting the videos from tomorrow. You'll be getting the videos to your Google Drive. Up to now, how many video sessions? Everything those also will be included, and daily once video session will be added. You'll be getting the notes with clear comments for each line. Okay. So just check with this. This is the course content. Once I have a look on this course content, there is a big message given by the online team. You can check that message of the online team. Yes. At the start of the session, right? At the start of the session, they have given a message, right? So their contact details. See if anyone, if you have missed that previous session, right? The demo video link is there that you can go through. Course content link is given. And this is the contact details. 4 contact details are provided. And check with that contact details, right? And the payment details is given. Yes. And the people, most of them, they do mistake, right? Even though if they are getting enrolled, they are given a note there. So you need to share the screenshot of your payment to that mail ID that is given, DURGASOFT online training @gmail.com, for getting the link, right? With what mail ID you are sharing that screenshot, to the same mail ID they'll be providing the link, Zoom link. Okay, fine. See, one thing, I'll be showing you on different editors and different IDs. I said not on a single ID, I'll be showing you on different IDs. So I'll be every 2 weeks or every 10 days, we'll be discussing on an ID, like ideally PyCharm, Spider, VS Code, Jupyter Notebook. See, Jupyter Notebook is used for only for data analysis, people who go for data science or data engineering. For data engineering or for data science people, right? For data analysis, for these things, Jupyter Notebook. For typical Python applications, Jupyter Notebook is not preferred. If you want to create a Python applications only for data science applications, big data applications, you can go for Jupyter Notebook. For Python, you cannot create a Python application using Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is for what purpose? For data analysis and for data science. The mostly used IDE for this Python is PyCharm. I'll show you on all these IDs. You can just have idea about all these IDs. You can execute on all these IDs. VS Code is mostly used. PyCharm is mostly used. Even Spider IDE I'll be showing you. I'll be showing you on different IDs. How to download, how to install, how to run the code, execute the code within these different IDs. Okay, fine. Just check with this. Yes, I was saying that Python Core Advanced, nearly 60 to 70 hours in brief we'll be discussing, around 2 months, right? 5,000 is the course fee for it. UI technologies. People who go for Python full stack along with the Python Core Advanced, if you want to go for Python full stack, UI technologies will be discussed in brief. Django framework, Flask framework, MySQL and a project. All this also takes 70 more hours. Python 70 hours, framework 70 hours, totally 140 hours, right? Yes. Okay. So here, so here 70 hours for Python, 70 hours for this, totally 2 months and 2 months, 4 months. You want to go for Python full stack web development. So the timings, once again, I'm making it clear about the timings, right? So for the first 1 week, it will be at 9 p.m. Okay. First 1 week, it will be at 9 p.m. Later, it will be at 8 p.m., right? Yes. Offerings, you'll be getting the session video, soft copy of this class notes, assignments and tasks to work, WhatsApp group, resumes and interview questions, live interactive sessions, 300 plus code examples, 15 plus applications, right? Yes. There is one more. There is one more, right? Yes. There is a big data analytics package that I handle, right? There is a big data analytics package where I'll be discussing about big data, Hadoop, Spark with Python, PySpark, Linux. This Python Core and Advanced, this 2 months course is also included in this package. This 2 months, so you can attend this current timing, whichever you are attending, or any other batch of Python, right? In this package, this Python is also included. Power BI also included. MySQL and this Oracle. Oracle, it will be dealt by other faculty, but all these things I'll be discussing. Big data, Hadoop, PySpark, Spark with Python, Linux, Python Core Advanced, Power BI, MySQL. This is what a package entire. This is data for data engineering people, right? People, if anyone from data engineering background, if you want this package in that Python 2 months course also is included. So this Python will be in the Monday to Friday. These things will say weekend batch only on Saturdays and Sundays. Saturday evening 2 hours, Sunday 2 hours, right? It goes for 16 weekends. Around 4 months it takes for all these things. 16 weekends it goes. Around 4 months it takes for this this package, right? So tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. if you're free, there is a demo for it. So 20,000 is the course fee for it, for all these things. So this is that is about that. This Python, right? It's 10,000 is the course fee for Python. So if you are taking this entire Python package, it is 10,000. If you are going separately Python and the full stack one, it's 12K. But if you are with a single payment, it is 10K. So here, if you see this, even the course content in brief, in depth, we'll be discussing. You can compare with other training sites. So we are discussing a lot of things, right? Especially the Python libraries, especially modules, database related, operating system related, graphics related, Excel workbook data, like introduction data. These models like Pandas module I'm discussing in brief. Models like NumPy, numerical Python, and especially Matplotlib, generating different types of graphs. You can just check this course content once, right? Okay. So fine. Any other queries, anyone, right? So as a continuation to this, only this Saturday, not all the Saturdays. This Saturday we will be having a class tomorrow. Not every Saturday. Because as a continuation to this, right? Instead of having a break. Okay. Same time at 9 o'clock tomorrow, we'll have a session. Okay. So get enrolled for getting these things. Yeah, fine. I'm done with the queries. If there are no other queries, I'm signing off for now. Right. Okay. So meet you tomorrow. Yes, same time, but the link will be changed. Thank you all for your time. Thank you.